my class. Today I am going to teach preposition. What is preposition? Preposition is a word used to connect, used before a noun or pronoun, and it is used to show the relation of this noun or pronoun to the other words in the sentence. So, which are the main prepositions? Main prepositions are at, in, and on. These three prepositions are used with time and with place. Let's discuss this the use of at, in, and on with time. So, where at is used? At is used before a point of time. So at 10 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, at 5 p.m. like that we can use. And there is a short period of time in the future also we can. A holiday period of 2 or 3 days. For example, we'll meet at Christmas. That doesn't mean that on Christmas day. So 2-3 days during that Christmas period. So at Christmas or at the weekend. That means 2 days like that. We can use at. Now in. In is used to indicate longer periods. So in the evening, in the next few days, and with a month as well as with year also we can use in. In July, in May, and in the 19th century, in 2000 or in 2021, like that, in is used with a longer period of time. What about on? On is used before days. On Sunday, on Christmas Day, like that, on is used. So, these are the, and on is used with on time. For that, that means exact time, not before or later. For that, we use on time. You come to school or come for the interview on time. That means don't come before or after or later. Even before time we can tell in time, but not later. But on time is used only for the exact, that punctuality, on time. Okay. Now at, in, and on in respect of place. At is used for a surface, particular point on a surface. Someone is knocking at the door. So it is a particular point on a surface. And car is waiting at the gate. So that is also a particular point on the surface. Then in a building. So in a building of purpose. She is at the school. At school, she is studying, and he is at the theater watching movie. So it is at is used before a building of purpose, and then at is also used for small places in villages and all. Then in is used for bigger places, larger places. So we can see. He lives in Moga, she lives at Moga in Punjab. At is before village. So, Moga is a village. And in Punjab is a state. And then we can tell he works in Calcutta. Calcutta is a big city. In Calcutta, in India. So, larger places. With larger places, we can use in, and with smaller places like villages, we can use at. Now, on. On is also used for a with reference to a surface. The carpet on the floor. Floor is a surface on the floor. Okay. Now, then on is also used with a line. That means river, road, etc. So you can see Delhi is on the Yamuna. So beside. So it is a line, no river and road. So Delhi is on the Yamuna. That means Delhi is situated near, on the bank of Yamuna. Then my shop is right on the main road. Main road. Road is also a line. So on the main road. That means on the side of the main road. Now, see, at is in a building. At is used for in or outside a building. We have discussed at the theatre. Now we can see the difference of on and upon. So, on is used with things at rest. We cannot use on with a moving body. So, see, she sat on a sofa. So, she sat on a sofa. She is at rest. But how upon is used? The tiger pounced upon the deer. Pounced upon the deer. The tiger is at movement. So, it is not at rest. So, if the person is at rest, we can use on. And if that person or object is moving, we can tell upon. You can see the difference. See, he is sitting on the chair, so he is at rest. And if that person is moving, so the tiger pounced upon the deer. Now, in and into, the difference. Here also, if that position is at a state of rest, we can see in. And into denotes the movement, moving into. So, we can tell the fish is in the water. The fish is in the water, that is resting. But Mohan jumped into the swimming pool. So, the fish is inside, at rest like. And into, it is moving towards. So, the Mohan jumped into the swimming pool. Now we can see the difference of in and within. In denotes at the end of some future period. At the end of some future period. Within means before then. I will return within a month. Within a month, that means before 1 month. I will return in a month means in a month denotes at the end of a certain period. At the end of, in a month. That means towards the end of that month. And see, if I am telling, see, now it is September. So, see, I am going somewhere and I am telling, so I will come before 31st or 30th. So, I am telling, I will return in a month. But if I am telling within, that means before the completion or with less than 1 month. So, I will return in within a month. Now we can see for, since and ago, where for is used. For is used with a period of time, total period of time. So, I stayed in Delhi for a week. That means total 1 week. We are calculating the time and telling total period. So, I stayed in Delhi for a week. Then, please wait for 5 minutes. Wait for 5 minutes. That means exactly 5 minutes, for 5 minutes. Time is calculated. But see, where we will use since. Since to denote the starting of that point of time. So, we always use since with perfect tense. So, when something started, to denote that we use since. So, I have lived here since 1992. So, since from that period till now I am staying. So, we can use I have lived here since 1992. Then, we can also tell I haven't met her since September. From September till now I haven't met her. Then, we often use for with the perfect tense to say how long something has continued. So, we can tell he has worked with me for the last 10 years. Total time. He has worked with her for the last 10 years. Then we use adverb ago. Ago also. Ago is used as a preposition also. So when we use ago, we use the adverb ago for a past action at a time measured from the present. From the present. That means we can tell, I joined the school 9 years ago. Now I am recollecting. So we are using ago to denote a past time. Okay, for a past action at a time measured from the present, from now and when it started. So I joined the school 9 years ago. That means 9 years from now. Then we came to your house 2 months ago. That means we are referring a past time from now. Now between and among. So we get confused what to use, between or among. So if we are referring only two persons, we can use divide the banana between the two children. If more children are there, we cannot use between. If it is shared between, then only two children are there. If they are sharing, we can tell share the banana between the two children. If more children are there, we can use among. A dispute arose between the landlord and between is used if there are two people, between the landlord and the tenant. If more people are there. So the four sisters quarreled among each other or among themselves. Four sisters quarreled among themselves, more than two. If only two sisters are there, we can use between. And there is said to be an understanding among the thieves, or among 10 people. If only two are there, between. Now, beside and besides. See, we get confused with these two prepositions. Beside means on the side of. Okay, or by the side of. But besides means in addition to. So the difference. So they sat beside me. He sat beside me. That means he sat by the side of me. But besides. Then besides advising me, she helped me with money. Besides, that means in addition. In addition to his advice or in addition to her advice, she gave me money also. So, in addition, for that we can use besides. S is added with beside. That means more than that. So, besides. So, besides advising me, she helped me with money. Then, besides being fined, they were imprisoned. That means both had happened. Besides being, in addition to fining, they were imprisoned also. So, besides being fined, they were imprisoned. Now, till, until, and by. Till. So, till and until. See, to say when something finishes. So, he sat with me until my work is over. Or, he sat in the shop till closing time. Both are to indicate the something gets over or something finishes. Till and until. And see, I'll be working in the office till or until next June. So both are in the same purpose, till and until. That is to show something finishes. Now, by. By means not earlier. That means I get up by 6 o'clock. That means not before. So I get up by 6 o'clock. Then return my book by Monday. That means not later than that. So you have to, you can do it even earlier, but not after. Okay. So by means not later than, but even before time also it can happen. So give the book by Monday. That means before Monday, not later than Monday. Now again, by and with. By is used to indicate the doer, mostly with a passive voice. Work is done by him. And the snake is killed by the children. Like that, by is used to indicate the doer. Then the trees were cut by him with an axe. So what is the use of with? With denotes the instrument with which we are doing. Okay, we are carrying out a job. Then we can use by with, see, he sat by himself. By himself to denote that he was lonely, alone. So he did the work by himself without any help. He did it alone. Then we shall be there by 7 o'clock. By 7 o'clock. That means not later than 7. Then some other uses of with. She eats with me. She plays with me. She studies with me. That is in my company. And to show a company. Then we rise with the sun. That means at the same time when the sun rises, we rise with the sun. And with all her faults, I love her. That means in spite of. So we can use with on the place of in spite of. So with all her faults, I love her. Now before and for. When we use before and for. Before is used in sentences to denote a point of future time. Okay, before. He shall be there before 8 o'clock. That means not later, before 8 o'clock. That means, see, to denote a point of future time, before 8 o'clock. Now I am telling before 8 o'clock. That means 8 p.m. Before 8 p.m. And you can tell he shall not be there. We shall not be there before 4 o'clock. That means we cannot reach before 4 o'clock. Then see, for is used with negative sentences to denote a period of future time. That means he shall not, we shall not be there for an hour. That means for an hour. That means total 1 hour I won't be there. So we shall not be there for an hour. Total time. Earlier also we have used for to denote total timing. Now above and over. So above can see these both, above and over. Both are used to show higher than. See, flags waved above or over our heads. Then flags are above us, no? So over, above and over to show higher places. So, but we use above. Above is used when more space between two things. More space is there between two things. We can usually use above. Aeroplane flew above the clouds. There is more space between these clouds and aeroplane. Both are having a place of difference, height difference. So the aeroplane flew above the clouds. So there is more space between this aeroplane and clouds. Then high above us an eagle was hovering. So we are standing on the ground. Eagle is flying high, see, far above. For that we can use above. The high above us an eagle was hovering. And but over is used if there is less space between the two things. He puts nets over the plants. He puts net over the plants. That means just above. Okay. So there is not much space. Then the mother put a blanket over him. Over means just above him. No, she is covering. The mother put a blanket over him. Over can also mean across. For across also we can use over. The bridge over the river is long. That means across the river, it is over also, above the river, no? So the bridge over the river is long. Then the aeroplane flew over the town. That means across the town. So now let's discuss some examples. I'll write and show some examples. Then you can refer it later. Okay.